Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you how to correctly set up Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2 emulator, because other tutorials that I watched online either had some issues like with the sound and debugging the sound and things. So I kind of want to show up my setup and to show how the game runs. So the first thing you're gonna need is the PS6-2 emulator. You can download it off the website. I'll leave a link in the description. So you open it up, and the things you need to first to configure your emulation settings. So we start from here. You can just simply copy this. They're usually by default set like this, but put it like this. This is the usual one I use. Same goes for here. Now this is a thing where you want to do. So you have to disable the frame skipping. You can sometimes enable it. It will help you receive a higher frame rate. But sometimes it can even constantly break your frame rate and give you like black stutters on the screen, but that's something we don't want. So we'll forget that, leave that as it is. And this is where it's important. If you have, sometimes you have to play on lower resolutions, but you don't want to be bordered. So fit the screen, disable resize, default to full screen, toggle full screen mode. Next we're going to go here, so we have to set this to the highest value. This will boost your FPS. Enable speed hacks and leave this on 0. Other things like this you need to enable, because when you go here on game fixes you also need to enable this. This is the most important thing, and enabling the FFX video fix. This will fix most issues like the black stuttering and things, so we'll leave it like this. If you want to copy my settings like this, I'm gonna go one more time through it so you can guys look at what kinds of settings I have. So this, this, leave that as it is. You can even change the resolution to your screen, but then it will try to like chunk up the resolution to fit your screen, and then most of the times it will go full HD and it will cause you a lot of frame drops. So I would recommend to keep it like this. Use this and then this. Okay, that's free for now. The next thing we have to show you is going to the audio. The audio, I used the async mix. It does say it breaks some games, but the thing is, it will not be in sync with the video, and it will help you receive a frame boost. Sometimes the cutscenes and things like that are out of sync, and then you get like the stuttering sound while you're playing, and that's something we don't want. You just simply put it to A6. You can use it like this, and linear simple sound. It will lower the sound quality, but it won't be really noticeable in game. So this is what I use. And last but not least, we still have the video configuration, which is the most important, I think, one. So when you use an adapter, you have the choice like this. It's usually set on default hardware device, but I set it on my graphics card, so I have the R7 240, which is a 2 GB DDR3 graphics card. The renderer, you can leave it on Direct3D 11 because it's the best one. Like now, you can leave it on auto because it will automatically filter the textures and everything you need. The native resolution is best to leave it native, so if you have a good graphics card and if you have a better PC, you can go to 8 native, but I'll leave it on native because it still looks good, and I don't think I want to play on 720p like on the full resolution. I think this looks okay. Linear, everything like this. Leave it just like this. If you have a weaker graphics card, you can check what's best for you because you have default options, but I'll leave it on a graphics card. Alright, that's it, and you can still go to the plugin BIOS settings and choose the European one, since this was the last one released in 2004, and I think this one runs better. I tried the USA one, but it didn't work for me. I had some constant frame drops, so use this one. Click apply, okay. And now we are going to test it out. So you go to ISO selector and you choose your game. I even have Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, and on the same settings, these both games work with no actual problems. Metal Gear Solid works even better because I think it's more optimized than Metal Gear Solid 3. And it has less things to do, like this has an entire jungle, this is like plain like an entire mother base or something like this, so it's less to render. we'll choose Metal Gear 3. And I use this fast module to run it, just quick. And don't forget, if you have some cheats or something like that, you can enable it here. But I didn't use any game fixes or anything like that. I did use the game fixes, but I didn't use any cheats or any 60 FPS patches because it mostly breaks the game. But we will now boot the game and see what we got. Alright, let's quick. In this video I paired my PS3 controller with PC, so we're gonna use it in gameplay. I will even show you in a video later how to pair your PS3 controller to your PC. This will be a later video on. Let's see. We'll go into new game so I can show this off.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Jack?
Let me just skip that real quick. But as you can see, it's a little bit different from the PS2 version because it shows the full character, not like a filter behind him. But anyways, yeah, this is it. You will notice maybe some graphical incorrectness, but overall, this game works flawlessly. I'll just go over here, quick, climb on this tree. It's not a constant 60 FPS, even though the emulator shows you 60 FPS. This game I think runs on maybe 45, maybe 30. But overall it works pretty well. Without any lagging or anything. I did try in bigger areas, like in swamp areas. I played this game through on this settings till the end and it worked pretty fine. No actual drops in performance. The only thing that did make a difference, however, is when there are a lot of enemies and when it's a giant place, then it does sometimes drop a little bit in performance, but not something in a non-playable state, so the game overall works pretty damn well. I hope this video helped you out, guys, and I hope this will work for you. It worked for me, so I'll leave my specs in the description so you can guys check it out for yourself. Alright, so enjoy playing Metal Gear, that's the only thing I can tell you. And I'll leave you
Snake,
here
try to
with 10
remember
seconds
some of
more
the
of
basics
this
of
footage.
CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.